What will be your poison? Give me a warm ale. Here you go.
So we don't actually have any idea of what's about to happen other than probably drinking games?
Here you go, lad.
Gotcha.
Can I take a minute and I want to just do I spot like a rules board? Is there like a big poster that says Tavernathlon rules? Or
Come on, baby.
No. It's an 11. Everyone- Okay.
Bottomless.
I'm not gonna bother running over there. I'm just gonna turn around to people and say, "Can anyone tell me what the rules of this engagement are?" Hey, yeah, you, sir, ma'am, whatever you are. Would you mind telling me what the rules of this party here are? Convenient.
What will be your poison? Gives me a warm ale. Here you go.
Afraid not. But we're eager to participate, so we'd love to know what the rules of this place are, so we can. Yeah, whatever you can tell us would be most helpful.
It's a good last name.
Yeah. Yay! That's 26.
Damn.
Got Ah. Of course, of course. And what are some of the games that they play? Some of the challenges.
I'll have red wine, please.
Okay. And does everyone have to do their own, or can you work as like a team? Does it matter if like one person does one section, another person does another? Natural 20.
There it is. We're starting off pretty strong.
Yeah. I understand, but otherwise it's just kind of every person for themselves. Huh? Yeah. I'm afraid I don't. What sort of crap has been going on?
What would be your poison? Just your warm ale. Here you go.
All right. Well, I'll hold you to that because I'd love to know what's going on. Yeah, but after you got a few more points in you, okay?
Samuel Jackson.
May the best drinker win.
Is this the one to talk to that he mentioned if we want to do a group thing? You're leading out on that thing. Because you got up from the table, right? To walk over somewhere.
Well, I don't know if I'm the one to participate, per se. I'm a bit of a lightweight myself when it comes to these drinks, but my friends over there, well, they're quite a little more skilled in this department. So, if you don't mind, I'm gonna let them join in on this party.
Who are you talking about?
Yes, just two. We'll stick to just two of them. Half of us.
Are you volunteering?
I'm volunteering, Mel. Oh no, not me. No, the big fella, right next to her, actually. Yeah, that's the fella.
So you don't want to do the wall Parker, you want to watch me and Jared do this.
What?
Parker doesn't even want to do this. He just wants to watch me and you do this.
I absolutely. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help.
I was thinking, could we treat it like a baton race, where like one of us does the darts, another carries the keg? Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna send a quick message to each of them individually and say, I'm gonna sit back, but don't worry. I'm gonna help out as much as I can. You guys just do your best. I'll take care of the rest on your end. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. The rule, and once I send them that message, I'll invite them over to come join the conversation with Helena.
Here you go, lad.
Oh. Okay, I'll walk over to the rest of them and I'll just say, we've got an interesting group over there as well. I don't know if you spotted them, but
Yeah. And remind me, these are elves?
Tavos.
Okay. I don't remember who the Marchizaki is. It's been too long.
They're a bunch of merchants.
Merchant. That's
Yeah,
right.
merchants guild.
Okay.
It's a wonder what they're doing in this part of the town, especially with their. Well, it's not exactly a large sales area, so.
I'll do
I'll
one
wait
for
for you.
comedy, unless you want to do it. I think I'll just shrug and stare off into space.
Well, my history's not very good, so.
It's not a -2.
14 for me. Mel?
1 second, I gotta find my D20.
What will be your poison? Gives me a warm ale. Here you go.
I got a 19.
Yeah, I did. No. A really, really good roll of an 8. Gosh.
Am I at the table too?
How long has it been since we've seen him?
It's been a couple weeks. Just give it a hey! Alright, sorry, this is yours. Go for it.
That's okay. And he came over to us? Okay. Alright, I'll turn to him and say, oh, to the table at large.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Go for it, Jared.
Okay. As Mel shrinks into her mug a little bit, Ignatz will like stand up and like knock his chair over by accident. Hey, Liam, how you doing? Just give him a big old hug. Oh, sure, but it's good to see a friendly face. You know, we can handle ourselves pretty well. Seems like you braved the trip just fine yourself. Oh. So the road got real bad within the past couple weeks then. I mean, they know how to have a party here, but I mean, being stuck with only 3 sets of clothes for a week is, you know. Fair. Hmm.
What would be your poison?
Hmm. They really love it that much, huh?
Here you go.
Sure. I mean, we'll see how this goes. Maybe I'll get hooked on it, but from what I can see, lizard chasing probably takes the cake. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's kind of a tight space for that sort of thing. Not nearly enough ice. But Oh, I don't know. I saw Varys talking to the head. What would she be, like the bartender? Um, Earlier, and I think he was interested in signing himself up. So we'll be cheering him on from the sidelines or something. Oh wait, no, he told us. Yeah, he is going to be. Oh, he signed. You signed us up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we are doing it. Yeah, yeah.
I don't believe I have either.
This is Liam.
Wait,
Nice.
Liam, how do you know the Ignatz and the Lori? Right. Yeah, cool. Schools.
Yeah, he's a smithy.
Ah,
He taught me like everything I know really about being a smithy.
I think that was your
Um,
mum.
it was well, she taught me more about like sewing and stuff, but I guess no, I haven't told you when I got back to Najak, I actually took some more lessons. Um, the forge there in the cogs they had an open station that they let me make some of my own stuff. Kind of like point at like I made so like I'll point at like the little symbol on my armor where I kind of like etched in my own personal design. I was like, this is me. I'm not as good at the engraving thing yet, but you can kind of see like I got a little bit better here towards the center. Um, oh, and you know Esper. Um, you met my sister. You met her like once or twice a couple years back. She gave me this, like a hammer, like the fire giant hammer. I feel like uh, the craftsman definitely makes the work, but I think this thing alone could probably make something worthy of a name, But yeah, here you go. And I'll hand it over to him. Just kind of drop it roughly in his hands. Yeah, man. Yeah, and I've actually been using this to put runes on stuff. I've got some tricks since I've been training up with these guys here, and I'll show them kind of like the rune on my shield. Wait, no, I keep one rune on the ring that my mom gave me, and I'll show them that rune. That's the cloud rune, and then I'll show them on the headband the stone rune. These with this mount, you can actually put them anywhere, but they seem to stick for kind of a while, so I can only do it about once a day. But um, yeah, maybe that's something I could teach you sometime. Yeah, they're pretty handy. Um, I might cause some trouble for during a competition here. Not you know nothing too crazy, but just some fun. You'll see. Oh yeah. I think we would have told her Zig instead of Ignatz. It's easier to chant, you know. Okay.
Okay, and while this is going on, can I try to identify maybe like the dwarven guy or like one of the most someone who looks like they know what they're doing the most. Like they seem the most confident. Yeah, one of the participants who seems the most confident. Good. 9. Wasted all my good rolls. Okay, I'm gonna pick on Samuel then. So
Oh my gosh.
I would like to. So I imagine that they're all lining up in front of these targets, right? The dartboard targets. Okay. So I want to kind of stand like back behind Samuel, slightly adjacent, to the point where I can see the target that he's about to be aiming at, right? Okay. I want to distract him for a quick second. I want to like call out and say, like, hey Samuel, like good Joel, good luck, you go with this. And when he turns around to face me, I want to minor illusion the dartboard slightly to the right. Just like ever so slightly to the right. So that if he's aiming for the bullseye, it'll be just like slightly off to the right. No, so like here's the dartboard, right, that he's aiming at. I'm just going to minor illusion it, just to shift it slightly to the right. The whole dartboard just slightly to the right.
This is the guy who helped you by explaining the rules earlier.
Yes.
Amazing.
Okay. So I'm gonna call out. Okay. There's a. Wait. That is a 23.
So I'm talking about.
Okay. All right. All right. Come on. Ah,
Inspiration?
actually, wait, I do have inspiration, don't
That's
I? I'm using it. That's not much better. Okay, that's slightly better. Okay, well,
You're
it's like
right too. And then
that's a 14. So
I think it's better than my passive. No, I would still see it.
do I not get advantage with the distraction on him? Very good. It doesn't have to hold up for very long, just enough that like the first dart or two is slightly off to the right.
What will be your poison? Gives me a warm ale. Here you go.
All right. Okay.
And when they get to the jump thing, can you let me know?
Ándale pues. Amazing. So, it's a question. Are we just using straight abilities, or are we using skills for any of this? If it's a martial or simple weapon, I have proficiency. Oh, yeah. Okay, so rounded up or down? Rounded down. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
We got plans.
Did they mention any rules about not messing with the other participants?
Jeez.
Nobody said anything.
All right, I'll play fair.
17.
I got an 11. Okay, I'll keep track. The illusion.
He's a little drunk already.
I have a question as well. Can I use my extra attack feature to throw 2 darts per round? Or is that just pushing it too much? Okay. Wouldn't hurt to ask. Sure.
This
15.
is still the darts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo.
16. Sweet. Wow. How many points is that? Nice.
Ooh, I got a dirty 20.
That's
I'm at 11.
17 for me.
I have 11 points.
I'm at 7.
Well, I did the one cool thing, and from here it's gonna go downhill.
Okay.
Counterspell.
Ah,
Okay. Okay, wait. Can I offer an
no.
assistance here?
I got the points I needed.
No, I'm gonna assist
Okay.
Mallory.
Okay.
I want to use my invisible mage hand to hold up the keg to help her support it to be more balanced as she's going about. Mine? +5. Like just charisma? Yeah, +5.
Dang. That's insane. Okay, I got a 16. So I'm at 10 now.
I got a 9.
Is that with the +5?
I get +5? Never mind. I got
Yeah.
a 14.
That's rough. Yeah. And I'm gonna, if you'll allow it, and it seems like not a bad idea based off of the size of the chairs and stuff. I'd like to use Giant's Might. Well, yeah, but it also gives me advantage on strength checks.
In the building?
In the building?
Only if there's space. I only get bigger if there's space. Okay, so I won't do that. I won't do that, but I would like to action surge instead to get 2 rolls in 1 round, if you'll allow that. Okay. Okay. Well,
I got a 12.
one of them's a 22, and the other's a natural 1.
Oof.
Woohoo! Ah!
She did the whole thing in 1 go? Oh no, she was at the same time with her. Okay. I got a 2 for a total of, oh, it's athletics, so it's a 10. And you're asking for athletics, so my earlier roll would have actually been a 25.
This time I did get a 9. A 9. This time. Is this acrobatics? Guys, I finally get to use my +9.
Yay! Very nice.
Connor never lets me use my +9. Yeah.
All right. Okay, dirty 20.
22. Yeah, I got a 22.
It was
10.
almost real good, but instead it was a 5.
Oh. Yeah. Natural 20. Oh.
It's a 21.
Please don't be bad. It's not bad. Constitution 15. Yay!
Athletics. Oh, baby. That's 27. I'm confident in this running part.
Well. Woohoo!
Dirty 20. That just counts as 1 for me. Okay.
Wait, can you say mine one more time? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I beat mine.
I got a 13.
Ignatz is just shotgunning this thing. Natural 20.
Wow.
I got a 13 again. Woohoo!
Can I ask about something? And obviously you can say no. I have a second wind feature that would give me hit points back. I'm wondering if I could use it in this situation to lower the DC by 2, because it's like, you know, after exercising, kind of getting your breath back. Okay, I'm gonna use that then. Okay, so I'm back at 14.
I got a 17.
I got a 25.
Nice.
How many successes?
That's 4.
Oh,
I'm at 4,
I'm also at 4.
including one natural 20.
I'm at 4, including one where I failed.
She looks over, staring her down.
I grew up in an
Unbroken
assassin's
side-eye.
guild. I can handle my liquor.
She's still on the dart. Gotcha. Wow. Yep.
Nope.
19.
14.
And I've never rolled so well in my life.
I think I missed mine by 1.
And that bracelet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Ilea's just watching from the side. Great. Well, thank you.
Well, it's very sweet of you.
I let out a huge, nasty burp. And then say, oh, excuse me. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's a 19. Excuse me. Heavily.
Cool.
Party's over. Very cool.
With
Oh.
that, I'd like to.
Very nice.
Woohoo!
Yeah, and Mel, you were at 4 successes, weren't you?
Yeah, I was close.
And there's neck and neck there. Yeah, I didn't roll anything lower than a 13 on the Constitution saves. It was awesome. All right, so we're sitting around. We've got our vouchers for free drinks for the week, and newfound fame and glory. I think. Oh, great.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
I can do that math. I'll pull out 1 gold, and I will give it to her.
That's a number.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark it off in silver just because that's easier for me.
Perception is going to be dirty 20. Yeah. Once everything kind of calms down, I'm gonna pull Ignace and Mallory aside. I'm just gonna say, does anything seem off to you about this place, this town?
Yeah, they all seem like they know how to party,
Right.
but also like they got some trouble on the roads, and I'm obviously talking a little bit too loud for the conversation.
Keep
Uh,
it down. Keep it down.
they seem kind of like there's something on their minds, you know.
That's what I was thinking. Mallory, what have you kind of sensed to this place?
Does anything seem weird to me? I don't know. Maybe. I'm buzzed, so.
You're like everything's kind of like swirling a little bit. That's kind of weird.
It's like
Well,
45 degrees to the left, and I'm a little confused.
Alright, well, Chan,
I mean, it's weird to me that they're all in this building on a night. That is weird to me that they're all here.
well, what's strange is a variety of guests. Ignatius, see the Palisade guard there?
Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't like talking to superiors when I have had something to drink. It usually doesn't go very well.
Well, then sober up real quick.
Okay, I'll try.
Can I give him like a little,
My guy,
like a
you're the
little
one that
sobering
do
slap?
that.
I'll kind of look over at Ilea. Like, you got anything for this? But we had
We got a rest after as well.
yeah, we stayed the night in a camp. Okay. Okay. I will I will pull out my water skin and drain the whole thing. Dirty 20. All right. That's pretty quick.
Hey, Alia?
Oh, for sure. I'll be back.
I'm gonna pull Ilea in with us and say, when he gets back, why don't you guys take a walk over to this Palisade guard and try to see what's going on with this town, especially why there's been so many orc, goblin attacks. There's something afoot in this place. Mallory, would you mind following me for a talk with that lady over there that doesn't seem to be interested in the revelry?
Yeah, okay.
Alright. The dwarvish woman that doesn't seem at all interested in what's going on. Uh, 17. Are you part of the iridescent prism? Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you. Me? Oh. No, I was just walking by and I noticed your books there. That's one of the iridescent prism books. Yeah, nothing nothing about it. I was just curious. I mean, this is a bar here. Not too many people out here reading. I want to subtle spell charm person.
Get it.
So
Let's go.
I'm going to sit down across from her, and as I do so, as I walk past her, I'll just drop a little charm person with a subtle spell.
Subtle spells the best.
So we'll just try person. Okay. And then once I do that, I'll kind of sit down across her and say, "Oh yeah, I didn't mean any harm. I'm just I'm a big fan of magic myself. Rather curious of the arcane ways. I thought that you might be a fellow uh, participant in the magic arts." Yeah, yeah. And I'll sit down. Well, there's a lot of things to it. I think first and foremost for me, it's that even though magic can accomplish just about anything, there's a beauty in the order of it, in the necessity for using the right motions and the words, and to just ah, I see. So do a little bit of journaling. Is that what it is? It's true. Well, I've always thought it's just the natural order of things. There's a give and a take to all things in the world. As I say, I wouldn't have thought a little town like this would have been so insightful into the ways of magic. I'm afraid not. No, I've taken a curiosity. I'll, I'll extend my I'll extend my hand. Yeah, you can call me Varys. You, well, not
Lurking.
this here.
Just doing what I do best, lurking.
Lurking.
Well, she helps keep me safe. You know how it can be. There's a lot of difficult folk around and about. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen it around here. Yeah, but this town seems to be in a bit of a rough spot, all things considered. I don't know if you heard about the goblins and the orcs attack nearby. Yeah, yeah.
Just left this in and like
You haven't heard? But far as I know, there's still problems about, but who's to say it has been resolved recently? You're just here for your studies. Oh, we came from the south, the southwest. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, as a matter of fact, we did see a few of those. Quite curious. We had no idea what they were for.
What will be your poison? Just your warm ale. Here you go.
Well, that's very interesting. It's very curious. And if I may ask, what have you found so far? Well, perhaps we can be of assistance to each other then. You know, well, we tend to get around. We like to travel ourselves. We're passing through the area. We like, we like information. We like to learn new things as well. So perhaps in our journeys we come across more of these ruins, more of this information. We'd love to share it with you, but we'd also love to know what you find. Yeah, not terribly long, quite frankly. Originally, we were just planning on passing through. But if there's something here to learn, well, then it might be worth staying for just a little bit longer. You know, we actually, my friends over here, they won the challenge in this bar. They got us free drinks. Would you like anything to drink? I know that you've been at your work for a while. Perhaps you'd like some wine. Yeah. And with that, can I wave over the bar, the one of the servers? Oh, no, it's okay. What's your favorite drink? You got a favorite? All right. Well, yeah, we're all right. And with all of this that you found, have you ever found any instances of someone being able to use magic or manipulate magic and not having to use words or gestures of any kind? Right. Well, if someone were to use it through these other means, How would they know? How would they improve it? You know, how does one even work if they have such innate magic abilities?
We, of course, as D&D players, know the answer is XP.
XP and milestones.
That's right.
Well, I'd be very curious to know because clearly, yeah, myself as well. I'm one of those people who has to put a lot of work, study into their magic. Well, I'd be very curious to know if there's any way to get better and just to improve in such areas. I wonder if it's even possible. Yeah, perhaps. Well, do you have any? I know you care a lot about these books, but I would love to know. I'd love to know a little bit more about your research. Do you have any books that I could read over with you here while we're here? Well, definitely not the first roll. That's better. Wait, what is that? Oh, nice. It's a 27. I got a 2 and then a 19.
What would be your poison? Just your warm ale. Here you go.
Well, that's a great question. Um, I guess before I can answer that, will what I tell you, will that impact how this conversation goes moving on? Yes, but I mean, then how about I just show you the answer to that one? And with that, I end concentration on Charm Person? Yeah. Okay. I'll just drop it. So she's aware that I charmed her. That's what I'd like to know. It's the problem. I'm not entirely sure myself. I don't exactly know how it works or how I do what I do. I just know that the thoughts and the wills seem to enact themselves. Afraid not. It's almost like I have this purpose this intention that I'd like to accomplish, and in so doing, so having this strong kind of desire and purpose to what I'd like to do, it almost comes about. I'm afraid not. To be frank, this all started happening when I was transported down to this realm.
This
No.
is very obviously Gith, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely good, but um, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, there are
A bunch of them. Okay,
there are
sorry.
good here, but no, I'm not from this plane. So that is true, yes. And are you willing to offer your services? Yankee. Gitzerai. Sorry, Gitzerai. No, afraid not. I'm a pure bloodline.
Ooh.
Another 19 for another 27.
What will be your poison? Just your warm ale. Here you go.
I'm starving. At the moment, afraid not. At least, Do you think you'll find yourself in the capital in a month? Raven. Well, in the meantime, I appreciate the reading. I'll get right on that. You would indeed. I don't pride myself on being the chaotic type, so I'd rather like to know what I can do, or rather how to manage all of it. True words. Well, I'm afraid I didn't catch your name either. How do you spell that?
I just repeated it out loud. Make sure you got it right. Oh, I'm so close. I almost got it right. I don't know how I spelled the last name right, but I did. Because I like barely heard what you said. I guess I heard you better than I thought.
Okay. Us as well. Yes. Well. And if you ever do want a drink, well, we've got free ones for the week. So. Your pleasure. I'm going to turn to Mallory, and I'm just going to kind of give her a nod and say, This is a big deal for me. I'm gonna help anything. Can't be a loose cannon.
And I'll kind of nod. Did I notice anyone, like, paying more attention than would be normal to them while they were talking? Woohoo! Of 18. Okay. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay.
And I had been planning to talk to the guard when I got back from using the loo. Are they still there? Okay. Um, I suppose then, Ilea and I will be waiting at the table when they get back. Um, Looks like you made a new friend.
Perhaps.
You can have the knack for that. She seems like the bookish type. Friendly?
Friendly, if not albeit a bit inclusive, seems. But hopefully, what we've disclosed to her won't come back to bite us.
What'd you tell her?
Nothing much, just a little bit more about my magic usage. But you know how that can be with the iridescent prism. How much they
Yeah.
like to crack down on things like that.
Oh,
So,
I haven't been keeping up with the politics of magic people, but I'll take your word for it.
well, all this to say, I don't want to draw too much attention to us, but the information that she could potentially provide seemed useful enough to warrant the risk. She gave me a book, could prove helpful in trying to lock down these magical abilities.
A wizard gave you a book.
Yes.
Wow, he must have made a good impression.
Is that not something wizards tend to do very often?
I mean, if Esper is anything to go by, they love their books.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, she seemed friendly enough, and perhaps we'll have more conversations in the future.
All right.
Did you glean anything from the guard?
Oh, I once I came back inside, I kind of got a vibe from them. They're in the middle of a kind of a private conversation. Didn't seem right to interrupt.
Right. Well, there seems to be a lot going on in this town.
Yeah.
A lot of traffic.
I think maybe once they get up to leave, I'll go introduce myself and see if they've got anything that they want to outsource, or I guess ask adventurers for help with.
And perhaps
So the people whose names got called are walking out. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna wait for them to leave. I'm gonna walk over to the bartender whose name begins with an H. What's it again? Helena. I'm gonna walk over to Helena and just in hushed tones. What's going on here? Do you have walls? You can see Ignat's expression kind of darkens considerably. I'll just kind of give a look over to Varys and Mel and Ilea, and I'll gesture with my head towards the door, and I'm going to follow them outside.
I'm right behind you. If he's doing that, then I'm gonna jump up to follow him. Not like aggressively jump up from the table, but like move to follow him.
Yeah. Follow along.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sergeant. Salute. We're just passing through, looking to stay the night here in your village. Sounds like there might be some. You might need some more hands with security. I want to volunteer. Okay. I'm going. I think we all go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if he's going, I'm going.
Is it dark outside? Okay. Ignatz is carrying his helmet under one arm at the moment. and because of the darkness, you can see kind of the hair. His hair's pretty short and very curly, and kind of in the crevices, like near his scalp, it's glowing like a dark orange. Um, just like kind of a determined set jaw. Um, the eyes are glowing just a little bit, and just following to wherever. Do they look like we're gathering somewhere, or we're going to a bunch of posts? All right, I'm going to turn to Mallory and say, I'll grab it by the top and it immediately ignites. Just pass it over my other hand. Mhm.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
I'll turn over to Mallory. This seems important. These people need help. We're the helping types, right?
And I'll kind of just nod towards him. I'm trying to pay attention to everyone that's either joining us and where they're coming from. Like if anyone is joining us but didn't come out of the building we were just in, kind of a thing.
And I want
I'm
to
still a
scan
little distracted because I'm was the only one that ended up being affected by drinking. But it's okay. It's wearing off. We're gonna be fine.
I'm just going to scan the group as well and kind of get a read on which of these people do not seem like fighters.
Cool. Dang it. Fair.
I got a 19.
Oh. With my -2, I still got a 22. I rolled a 19, so.
Heck yeah. Yeah, and we ran into a group of soldiers who were escorting cargo going south instead of shoring here. Okay, gotcha. Okay, if only we could get word to the. I'm just thinking in my head, like this seems weird. I think maybe I'll ask the sergeant about it if I get him alone. Um, but yeah, That's where I'm at. Turn to Mel. I'll think. I'll say, looks like this could be a long night. Are you up for that?
Yeah, I mean, we're here.
Um, this might be shocking. This might shock you a little bit, but I have an idea.
That
He said
doesn't
we
shock
should.
me. You have ideas.
I know. Um, thanks.
I just don't know what the idea is going to be.
My idea is, well, what they said that the orcs, when they came through here in the past, were after the livestock mostly, right?
Yeah.
Right.
What if we gather all the livestock in one place and set a trap?
That was a
You
good
don't think that
idea.
the orcs will see that coming?
Well, if they do, then what would they do? Not attack? That'd be great.
I suppose.
If we gather all the people and the livestock in one place, we could defend it better. I guess here's my thought. I got this. I pull out the ever smoking bottle, and I turn to Varys. If if Mel is out in the middle of the field somewhere, or if we find out where they're gonna attack, we lure them to one spot. We could blind them all with me in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take out as many as I can, and then any ones that get out, Mel can shoot them down before they know where she is. That's the idea that I've got. You guys are the thinkers. What are the holes?
The holes are, what if they don't all come in at once? What if they just send a few in, they keep a perimeter, right?
Mhm.
I'd say that's the biggest one. For this to work, we'd have to get them.
Okay.
Zig, do you need your bandana or can I use that?
Um, let me just double check. It helps me fight, but it
Gotcha.
might be better for you
Because
for
right now I can't
nighttime
see.
fighting. Yeah. Um, give me one sec.
If you need it, you keep it. I'll figure it out.
It would probably be better on you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay. Dun dun
Yep. An
dun.
advantage on insight checks.
I got like a achievement unlocked thing pop up over my head.
Second sight. Oh yeah. Um,
Yeah.
okay. I'll turn to the sergeant when he's got a second. No, sir. We do make a good team. Um, each one of us is pretty capable. If you want to spread us out to help keep the others alive if things go south, I don't think we'd argue with that. Or I wouldn't. As long as I can keep this one with me, I'll point to Mel. Um, we had an idea just to run it past you. Maybe it sounds like they're going for the animals mostly. Um, okay. Do we know what happened to them? All right. Yes, sir. Okay. Hmm.
Hmm.
I believe that's right. All right. Do we stick together in pairs? All right. How far apart do you think we'll be at our furthest here? Okay. All right. And last question, sir. Um, do you prefer to use deadly force? Understood. I'll take a step back. And I'll go stand next to Mel. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Were we given a specific area to patrol? Okay. I think we'll just do as we're told.
Yeah.
We got all
We're
our
not
stuff
trying
with
to-
us.
Not trying to lay out a trap or anything.
And oh, I was just gonna say we were told that Ilea and Varys were not gonna be super far from us, correct? Or did we not know where they're? Okay. Okay, perfect. Whether or not that was said, I would at least pay attention to it. So. Gotcha.
Mhm. Okay. As we're walking, Mel and I kind of trail off behind a little bit. And she texted me separate.
Yeah. I didn't want to interrupt anything.
That's fine. You can just say it now if you want.
Oh, okay. While we're walking off, um, I've noticed that Zig's been off a little bit, and I know him pretty well, and I've got my own things as well, and so I'm gonna pull him off to the side while we're walking with our group, not like away from them, we'll still follow them, but just kind of in the back, and kind of say, hey, like, if something happens tonight and things start going south, like, you do what you can. I can finish things off. That's something that I can do.
Sig just kind of nods, and then we walk in silence for another couple minutes. Then I'll turn back to Mel and I'll say, "Hey, Mel, are orcs people?"
You know? I don't really have an answer to that. I mean, they're not human, if that's what you mean.
Oh, I know. Neither am I. But I don't know. When we were on our way here, they look kind of like people, right? Arms, legs, teeth, except with bigger teeth, right?
Yeah, they have very big teeth. I don't love that part.
Yeah, but the other the other guards that we were fighting with, at least the captain of the guard, seemed to think of them as less than people, right? Like pests, and said it was always better to kill them than to leave them alive. Do you think are hobgoblins people?
I think that when anyone feels like they're needing to protect their lives and their city and their livelihood, it comes down more to that than anything for them. And to them, the best option is making sure that they don't keep getting attacked, and this is how they see fit to do that.
So
People
to
don't
them, it
always
doesn't
make
matter.
when
Sorry, what?
people don't always anyone just sometimes people don't make the right decision when they feel like they're being attacked. Thinking happens a little less sometimes.
So you think killing the orcs was was a bad thing?
Personally, I don't, because in my mind, maybe killing those orcs saved people in this town. And right now, I'm working to save the people in this town. And as far as I'm aware and concerned at the moment with the details that we have, it sounds like the orcs are taking advantage of innocent people, and I don't agree with that.
Okay. I mean, in my years in the guard, we we didn't we never killed anybody. We were as much as possible, right? It was always have a fancy word for stopping them. It was detain. We would detain people and make them uh, stand somewhere called trial, and then the judge would decide what happened to them, and that was the way in Najak how they made sure that we did the right thing when we were dealing with the bad guys. But it seems like the the guards didn't think that the orcs deserved that, or at least they thought they didn't have time to figure it out that way.
I
And I
mean, as
guess
someone who grew up not in Najak, in a smaller, I mean, you saw where I grew up. It was pretty. It was great. Um,
that's a
and
report.
you know, it's a little bit different than the
It's
big
charming in its
city.
own way.
There are there are aspects to it that, it had buildings like a town does. So
Yeah,
it is.
there were like 3 or 4
Um,
good people there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, um, something that we didn't really have that they may not have here is that kind of resource. In Najak, we're really lucky to have a lot of people protecting the city and have the resources of people inside to be able to make those decisions. And when you're in a small town and someone comes and starts attacking you and taking your stuff and trying to kill people, sometimes you have to act faster than that.
The other the other part here is I may have told you this before, but um, when I was learning how to fight from the guard and coming home with bruises and scrapes, and my mom and sister were always worrying and fussing about me, and um, I remember coming home after a lesson about combat, and my mom was really serious. She wanted to know a little bit more about what I was going to be doing, and she asked me if I knew if I was ever going to have to kill people. I said I don't know, so I didn't, and she told me that killing people's wrong, even if the people in charge tell you to, that you don't kill people unless you absolutely have to. And I told her I'd remember that, and so that's why I'm asking, really, if hobgoblins are people.
I don't know if I can tell you for a fact if hobgoblins are people or not. I don't know. How I haven't really ever thought about that before, but what I can tell you is that I think that we're all here and alive and safe and not injured and able to help these people because you helped all of us when we were in the forest.
Okay. That sounds like a good thing. That sounds like doing the right thing to me. I'm still I'm still thinking, on slow burner. But I don't know. That was something felt different when I was fighting the hobgoblins. I've killed little monsters before, but nothing that like looks like people.
Yeah.
It felt different.
I kind
It's
of let
hard
out
to
an incredibly long sigh
it's hard to
and
find a word for it. Yeah, I felt something new. Well, you've killed people, right? You've killed people. I don't think you're a
yeah,
bad person. Like this is
I
pretty
try my
well.
best to not be.
Like we know, like you kill people, and that's like that's the thing. And your mama didn't make you promise not to kill people. She probably made you promise to kill people. So that's
Yeah,
different.
it was quite the opposite
So
conversation that we had in our household.
yeah. So like I'm not like accusing you of nothing. Um, I
I
guess
know.
I guess we're probably getting close to the end of our walk here. Um, how does it feel? Like, how did it feel the first time you had to kill somebody? And did it ever change? Did that feeling ever go away or get smaller?
Yeah, it did. I had to take feeling out of it a long time ago because it was what I was being told to do. And that was that was my life. I was being told that I was doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
And
can
it
I,
changed
can I?
a lot.
Sorry, go ahead.
It changed a lot when I left and I changed, but that's why I kind of brought up sometimes people just do what they think is best, but they don't actually think a lot about it when they do it.
Yeah, thinking about it's hard sometimes, huh?
Yeah, you can't think about it too long.
Okay, I'll remember that. Thanks, Mel. Can I do something unorthodox here, DM?
Oh, I'm excited.
Can I have Mel make an insight check?
19.
You got 19?
Yep.
Okay. Uh, um, there's something strange about Ignatz. Beyond, it's just like his reactions to the last thing you said are not quite what you expected. Like when you said that, um, like it does, like the feelings they do diminish over time, right?
Mhm.
He didn't respond like it was comforting. Like
Yeah.
there was something like an odd gleam in his eye. And looking back on it now that the conversation's over, you realize that there was like it was almost like disappointment. Um, yeah, I think that's it. But he seems to have like made up his mind about something.
It's all just in good fun. Me personally, or the group as a whole? I said me personally or the group as a whole? Not particularly. Ilia here, she's a very righteous woman. Likes to do what's right inherently. Ignots, he's duty bound. He's an old guardsman himself. Mallory, she likes to protect him. So he's more of a do-gooder, and she's more of a, like I said, she's a good friend. Well, I'm just a little less keen on letting history repeat itself, is all. And he's distracted by the conversation.
Natty one.
Dirty 20.
Lower dice, lower dice, lower dice.
Ignatz is in his head. Glad him with Mel. Has 2 1s today. 120. When you got a sec, I got a question. Okay. And are we switching out with someone eventually? All right. And
Jeez.
right. Yeah. All right.
So 13 for me.
23.
23 as well. I'm locked in.
Kind of took myself out of it. We're in the rhythm now. Okay. Back to the bottom. 7.
19.
Yep. I think to go along with these roles and this idea that we've been walking so much, I think for this third shift, Ignatz noticed that Mel's getting real tired of walking and picks her up and puts her on his shoulders for this third watch. So he can't like watch as well as before. but she's got advantage. Yeah.
So how far is that?
Okay. I don't think me or the other guards have noticed, right? We're still trudging along.
I'll kind of like because I'm on your shoulders, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll kind of like kick your side a little bit to get you to stop.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then just like turn your head in the direction of the thing, just so I'm like pointing you in the direction without saying anything.
All right. So once she's pointed me at it, do I see what she's pointing out to me? Okay. That's better. 18.
Woohoo!
Okay. Yeah. I think if I may, as soon as it takes off, I'll pull out my longbow and take a shot at it.
Yeah. Am I allowed to try and shoot it too? Yeah, I'm gonna take one.
Nah. I got a 2.
I got a 16. Yeah. Yeah. 7.
Okay. I've notched another arrow and I'm looking around in the area for anything else. Um, okay. I'll keep the bow in my hand with two arrows in between the knuckles of the other. All right. Were they going to roll perception checks as well for their watch?
No, we didn't. 14.
All right. We shot something this morning. Yeah, I didn't get a good look at it. Did you, Mel?
Not great.
Something that wasn't a deer. Um, it seemed to be smart enough to know that we had noticed it. We hit it while it was taking off. It's probably one of those orcs, but it's hard to say. I'll turn to the guards who are more familiar with the area. The ones who were with us, right? Sure. That's an 11.
Oh, not bad. Mine was a 16.
Pretty good.
Okay, I'll pass that on.
And we'll go into the bottomless tankard. And we'll throw the door open and we'll say, I think we've earned those free drinks and that bed.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Really. So mark down a point of exhaustion, kind of exhausted.
Not forget,
Okay.
going to bed now. This is how I feel after night shifts.
Yep. All right. And yes, we do. Excellent.
Oh, hallelujah. Woohoo.
Should we mark down the long rest? Or excellent. I get back my nasty headband right before we go to sleep.
Oh yeah, ooh, how about that one?
I really need to wash that thing. It's covered in dirt.
It's getting really nasty.
I don't sweat,
And I
thankfully,
have to like
but
have
it just smells like a
have it over my
campfire.
eyes when I wear it. So I'm like very aware of how gross it is.
Yeah. That was awesome, Connor. It got pretty heavy there for a bit. We had to get there eventually. We yeah, thanks for like rolling with it now. Sweet.
Woohoo.
Thank you. Cool. Yeah, that was solid. That conversation was beautiful. Like the fact that he cast subtle spell right before he sat down, and she immediately went into, I study why all spells require verbal components. That was amazing.
That was hysterical. As soon
That
as
was
she was like,
so good.
this is too good.
Oh boy.
And it's, yeah,
I was dying.
I was like, this is my end. Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Ah, as long as it doesn't turn into why are you able to use magic anyway? What is this?
The answer is I don't know.
No.
No, I'm waiting for Marius to make a cameo.
Yes.
That would be really funny, actually. Very good.
Yeah,
We understood what you meant.
Marius is the wimpy guy from campaign 2 of the Mighty Nine, right?
Okay. Before everyone logs off, though, I want to run through some of these ideas because I want your guys' ideas as well.
Mhm.